Hi fitness friends. We're going to do a short HIIT today with a little yoga cool down. So if you would, warm up with me and just moving left and right. I'm going to show you several modifications today. We won't do anything more than 10 times, but we'll go through for about 15 minutes, okay? So here's some butt kickers. And stir it up. Okay, let me set my time. And the first thing is rocket squats. So I'm going to turn a little bit sideways so you can see these. So it's down and then up. Now, if you don't want to add the jump, we're only doing 8 to 10. If you don't want to add the jump, you can stay right here and do air squats. All right? You can also cheat it a little bit and not go down quite as far. Keep going. You're going to need a set of dumbbells. I forgot to tell you that in the first part. So here we go. We're picking up our dumbbells and we're going to do some delts. I kind of like to split the legs so that my knees stay a little soft so you can come straight out, pulsing about 10 times. Or you can take those delts into a V. You can do any combination. You can also bring them right here into the front. So after 10 times, we're putting them down. We're going to set our weights down in our mat, and then we're going to do feet over abs. So you're taking your feet over your dumbbells, about 10 times, so like 5 each side. And if this is too much, you can move 1 foot at a time. Okay? Okay, so now we're ready. Let's do all of them, all the way through. Here we go, so rocket squats. 1, 2. Grab your weights. On delts. Put them down, do your feet overs. And you don't really have to go feet over the dumbbells. You can imagine you have an imaginary line that you're moving over. Back to the rockets. And I lose count, so if you've done like 10, go ahead and move to whatever your next exercise is. Whoops, I think that was about 12. Oh shoot, here we go. Like I said, I can't count. So these are your 3 exercises. If you can't crank out 10, then just go ahead and do 5 or 8 or whatever it takes for you to get through. These rocket squats are about my favorite. They wear me completely out, but they are so effective. And I like to hold my hands in hammer curl position because that's easier on my thumbs and my wrists. But you do it however you like. And yes, I am breathing hard. Can you hear me? Take a drink whenever you need to. Or just do 5. wider legs with the knees bent a little bit. Here we go. Moving through again. And remember, you don't have to do this at breakneck speed. You can pause 10 seconds between each one if you like. But don't quit. Stop, take your little rest, jump right back in wherever we are, or jump right back in wherever you want to be. You can skip anything in here. I'm getting tired. Whew. Remember in yoga, I'm always telling you, make sure you breathe. Same thing here. And you can take these as high as you want to go. If you really feel like you can get a bigger jump, then do a bigger jump. I cannot. That is my limit right there. We're almost halfway. Whew. It feels like it, doesn't it? It feels like it's 15 minutes. It's not yet. Woo! Here we go again. More delts. I'm getting slower. It's harder to get up each time. Keep going, you can do this. Whew. Split the legs, soften the knees. They're killing me. Whew. Good job, everybody. Keep going, keep going. We're almost done. I'm lying. You're really not almost done. 6 more minutes. Seems like a lifetime, doesn't it? Come on up. You ready for rockets? Or maybe air squats? Maybe 8 this time rather than 10. Definitely some cardio going on right here. Whew. So I just looked outside and my butterflies are laying eggs on my milkweed. So that means when there will be a bunch of eggs, a bunch of worms will hatch, and then the wasps are going to go crazy collecting the worms to feed their babies. The circle of life is kind of a horrible thing to watch. Oops, I keep getting confused here. I keep trying to grab the weights for everything. Moving it down. Whew. I'm thinking that abs, feet over, is my rest period, and I want to stay there. Whew. I can't get that last one out of there. Oh. Air squats for me. You keep jumping if you can. All right, I'm doing palms down this time. Good job. Good job. Come on down again. I keep telling you to get a drink and I forget. You notice how I'm not going down quite as far? I'm really getting tired. My legs are feeling like spaghetti. That's sad when the abs part is the easiest, right? We can do palms up right here as well. Keep going. We are really almost done. I'm not lying this time. Not lying at all. Palms up again. Here we go. And there's our alarm right there. Yay, you made it. Let me reset this and we will start the cool down part. So, since you are still standing, let's just step left and right, swinging the arms, trying to get that heart rate down a little bit before we move all the way to the floor and stretch those muscles that we worked. So when you're right here, stop for just a moment, come into a half lift with me. So your chest is open toward the floor. You're looking out beyond your feet about 4 feet. And breathe. And when you're ready, come up. And inhale. And bring the hands to the heart center. We're going to bring one arm across. Now, you can take it across like this and squeeze toward you. Or you can just put the hand on the elbow and just push this elbow back. Or hand on the shoulder, push the elbow back. So my hand isn't doing anything back here. I'm just getting that stretch right in here and in the back. And we'll do the other side. Keep breathing. Nice, deep breaths. When you're ready, inhale up. Exhale, lean to the side. Inhaling up. Exhale, lean to the side. All the way up. When you're ready, take it down all the way. And then come into a half lift, coming up. Once again, holding right here, catching our breath, looking 4 feet in front of the toes. And then when you're ready, rolling it up. Inhale. Bring the hands to the heart center. When you're ready, we'll be moving to the mat. So go ahead and pull your mat out if you don't already have it. I have to realign mine. Okay, good. So, on the mat, inhale all the way up. And exhale, take those hands down and walk them out. We're going to find a plank for just a second. So, tushes up just a little bit, and we're kind of tucking the hips in a tiny bit. Bring the knees down, find your child's pose. Widen those knees first before you go to child's pose. All right? And breathe right here. Coming up, 2 hands and knees or fists and knees if your wrists bother you or your thumbs bother you. Exhale, push the belly up to the sky. Inhale the belly down. Exhale, push up. And inhale down. When you're ready, we're going to take one arm out and then take it underneath the body. And you can stay right down here, leaving this hand right by the head, or you can creep it up toward the top of the mat, or you can meet the other hand, or you can take it up or around to the back. What feels good for you? Coming out of the pose, we'll do all of that on the other side if you like. So take one arm out, underneath. This one can stay right here. If it's not comfortable, you can always come to here, okay? Fingertips toward the top of the mat if you like. Together, up, or around. And release. We're rolling to the side. Let me make sure I said that. I think I did. I did, good. So using your forearm as a cushion, both knees are bent. We're going to take quad stretch, so pull this one back. So the heel is toward the glute. And then taking the toe up to the sky. You're going to roll out of this one just a little bit so the hips roll back some. You can reach up, grab your toe. You can reach around the back of the leg. You can reach the ankle. What's comfortable for you? While we're here, we're going to circle and reverse. And then when we come down, we're going to bend it, but we're going to take it to the front. So this time, we're going to straighten the bottom leg and then push this one forward a little bit. So now you're rolled forward. And release. We'll move to the other side. So we quad stretch first. If you get there before I do, quad stretch first. Both knees are bent. Use your forearm as your pillow. Take this one back. Heel toward the glute. Try not to bring that heel like into the front of the hip. It's just putting your knee in an awkward position. So trying to keep it lined up. And if you don't feel that quad stretch, you can always kick back a little bit or move your chest forward a little bit more. I don't want you to roll out of this one. I don't want you to be back here like this. I want you to be up on top of those hips. When you're ready, toe to the sky. Same thing, grab wherever is comfortable for you. Circle and reverse. Point flex if you like. Feel that big stretch right here. When you're ready, bring it with the other one. Straighten the other leg and then push this one forward. Do whatever you like with this hand. Bring it in by the head and just relax that shoulder. And once again, we breathe, right? When you're ready, pressing out and coming to hands and knees once again. Or fists and knees. Exhale, push the belly up. Cat-cow again. Inhale down. Look across the room. And again, exhale. And inhale. All right, we're going to give the shoulders a little stretch. Come down to the elbows. And we're going to walk those hands forward a little bit, dropping the chin and the chest. And you can back it up where some of your weight is on the elbows. And then coming into puppy pose. And release. Moving right to down dog. Dig your toes. Press the glutes up. Keep the knees a little bit soft, but go ahead and paddle those heels down and up. Coming down again. Take the knees back just a little bit. We're coming down into a little chaturanga. And then pressing right into a cobra. So in cobra, we're leaving the lower half of the body on the floor. And the elbows can be bent or the elbows can be straighter, your choice. And coming down. Child's pose is your counter pose. Stretch back. And you can place the hands back by the feet if you like. Coming up, we're going to add a gate pose here. So face me. You're going to be about halfway on your mat. One toe is going to move out, and the body's going to come straight up and down, all right? When we come, we're going to go toward the long legs, so you can come right to here. You can stay right here. You can come in a little further if you have that flexibility, or you can take that hand over the top. While we're here, we're going to take the top hand, we're going to take it down toward the other end of the mat, and then come into a side plank assisted. Once again, you can take that hand overhead if you need a little more stretch in the rib cage. Your choice. Coming down, we are changing legs, so bring the knees back together and then stretch it out again. Toward the long leg, open it up in the back. You can look back if that feels good or not. You can lean all the way over if you like. You can go a little further. Whew. Kind of crushes you, doesn't it? It crushes you. And then coming up, take the hand toward the other end of the mat. Once again, you'll have to adjust that foot out there. Reaching overhead if you like, or reaching up to the sky. Bringing that hand down. Coming into your plank. Down dog. Adjust your hands and your feet if you need to. Once again, paddling the heels. All right, I'm going to ask you to soften your knees. Drag your nose along the mat and come into cobra. Child's pose. That was a little harder, wasn't it? I don't even know how pretty that looked. It was probably ugly, I don't know. Mine anyway, I don't know about yours. Yours was probably beautiful. When you're ready, coming up and moving to a seated pose. Oh, you did an awesome job today. Go ahead and straddle those legs. And when you're ready, reach to one side. And relax, moving to the other side. So you're stretching the hamstrings and the back of the legs right here. And release. Inhale. And exhale, stretch to one side. And inhaling up. Exhale, stretch to the other side. And the last one, inhale. And exhale. You did a great job today. Thank you for joining me. This is like the most fun I've ever had. Take care, my friends. Namaste.